Hello everyone, my name is Geeta and welcome to your Pick a Card reading. So the title of this video is going to be Advice for Your Situation. So I'm trying to make a series of some videos, that can be used here and there. I want to have videos occasionally that aren't not going to be just about like romantic love situations, that can be used in a lot of different situations. And so this could be used for any kind of job or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing these for. I know that some people may not like them or something like that, but either way, it's also, so not everybody though who is a subscriber has a romantic situation that they're obsessing about and everything. So that's why I'm doing this. Anyways, as I have 8 selections to help maximize your chance of getting a very good, having a good chance of finding an advice for you. Also, I always ask for you to use your pendulum. Okay, if you don't have a pendulum, they're very inexpensive to get. You can get one for $5 off of Amazon that looks just like this. You can also make a pendulum. All you need is a piece of string and a ring or a charm or some kind of something that you can hang. Like I have an eraser here. You could literally hang an eraser. Okay, and use an eraser you can use anything. So you have really no good excuse for not using a pendulum. I highly suggest it so you can have very more accurate pick a card reading. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. You can go ahead and pause the video if you have to make a choice, but this is going to be dice number 1 is going to be, here is the Tower, dice number 2 is Death, dice number 3 is the Chariot, dice number 4 is the Hangman, dice number 5 is the Devil, dice number 6 is Justice, dice number 7 is the Hermit, and dice number 8 is the Hierophant. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and while you're doing that, I would just like to say that if you like this kind of video, please give my video a thumbs up. It really helps me know that you like this video and you would like for me to make more of them. And it also really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Also in the video description, you can find all the timestamps for all of these. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started and let's find out the advice for your situation. All right, so here we are with dice number 1 with the Tower, and let's find out what advice that there is for you in your situation. So it says Knight of Air. Okay, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. We also have the 8 of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So the Knight of Air, this is a lot of air, so maybe you or something, but either way, this situation is requiring a lot of thought. I'm not going to really do signs, okay, because I don't think that it's going to really apply here because there's only 2 cards, but at least of the tarot type cards. But this situation, the solution to this situation, advice for the situation, is about using your mind and trying to break free from an illusion of being trapped. Also, that it's to use your mind, and because it's saying that you're very intelligent and everything, and you're very determined. And it says you have to take time to carefully review your options. Okay, you're not really trapped. You just need to take and review your options, and you're going to be able to find a solution to the problem. You're just going to have to get creative with it. Okay, but there is a solution to your problem. So it's kind of interesting. You got these cards, but let's go ahead and read them and let's see what resonates with you. Okay, so the first one we have is number 23, Peace. And it says, it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom of want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. So that might be like, what? How do I have peace right now when I have this situation going on and I have the 8 of Air? Well, it's saying that the solution is through radical acceptance. So you have to accept things for how they are. Some things you cannot change. Okay? So we have number 21 is clean it up. And it says, ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk? Oh, I'm going to let you see it. Hang on, sorry. Clean it up. I'm going to start over, I'm sorry. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that lead to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill that just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So hopefully that made sense for you, but that is your advice for dice number 1. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 2. So here we are with dice number 2 with Death, and let's go ahead and find out what the advice is. So we have the 10 of water and a 3 of air. Very different sides of the spectrum. I feel like you might be going through a little bit of both at the moment. So on one hand, there's a lot of positive things in your life, but there's like this one thing that's very hard that is going to be requiring like a great sadness that is going to take a lot of time to heal, and the needing to forgive yourself and or others. But also the 10 of water, it says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met in trustworthy relationships. So in one aspect, it seems like you have a lot of people who love you and are very supportive to you around you. Do have very positive things to be happy about, even though that just because though everything you are going to have to probably take some time to heal from the situation. Okay, don't try to let it bog you down, but at the same time, you have to not ignore it as well with a 3 of air. Okay. So let's go ahead and read number 12, A Change in the Wind. It says, it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed, change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. So then we have also number 51. Milk and honey. That's almost the last one. It says, you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious, when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in the authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. So I'm really feeling that while you may be going through something difficult, that I'm really feeling like it's saying that you really need to go ahead and allow your friends and family and loved ones to support you, and because they are an important part of your healing in this process. And things will change. There is going to be a change in the winds, and things will get better. So it's like you're going from a change in the wind. So there's a whole bunch of difficult things that are happening, or something difficult is happening, but it will turn into the milk and honey card. So anyways, that's all I have for dice number 2. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 3. Alright, so here we are with dice number 3 with the Chariot, and let's find out what advice is for your situation. So we have the Ace of Fire and the 3 of Fire, and it is saying an exciting new opportunity, career advancements, change your life now. So there's going to be a big change in your life, or there's going to be an opportunity. There's a lot of, obviously these are two fire cards. Okay, so there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy involved in your situation. Okay, it looks like it's going to be pretty good though. It looks like also, I mean, just saying, if this is a career type question or something like that that you're wondering about, this is saying that maybe that if you're looking to move, moving could be involved in this situation, and getting new friends as well. Also, if you're wondering about a certain job, then that certain one is going to be, or certain situation is going to be very abundant. It's saying abundance, things look very good, have patience at this time, make long-term plans. So it looks like whatever is going on in your situation, it will turn out to be very good. So there's going to be a lot of positive changes coming towards you. So let's go ahead and read. We got number 8, the Tribe. I really like this card. I don't get it very often, but I feel like it comes up when it's supposed to. So it says, this card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In a tribe, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together with for the greatest fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy and will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. And then we have also number 33, Chaos and Conflict. It says, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control, yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. So that's a good part of your advice as well. Okay, so I see that I feel like this reading is really going to go towards, it could go towards like career opportunities, or maybe you're wondering about what you should do in that sense, or about changes, but also it is trying to say like what should, like if you're asking or wondering what advice that you could need for your situation, and say you're having some kind of family or group like issue with your, like a family or just like a group of people, like even a group of friends or your peers, you know, and that with these cards, what it has said is about allowing yourself to, like, it's not really going to, it's not advising you to fight or anything, but to kind of step away and let things calm down, because you do have a lot of, I mean, there is a chance for the Ace of Fire here with an exciting new opportunity, and there is going to be abundance, but you have to make those long-term plans, okay? And that things will work out. So anyways, that's all I have for dice number 3. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 4. Alright, so here we are with dice number 4 with the Hangman, and let's find out what advice there is for your situation. So we have the Queen of Earth and the Three of Water. It's saying thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. It says make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, and then we also have the Three of Water here, and it says a celebration. It could indicate a wedding, a graduation, or birth announcement, and also need to have more fun. Also, the Three of Water is not saying this here, but also it's about friends and friendships. And this could be, for some of you, about a friendship maybe that you have with this someone, the Queen of Earth. Someone who is this kind. And also, the Queen of Earth is also a mother type. Okay, someone who is motherly. So also, this could be indicating about your mother. So, or someone else's mother. It could just, I'm just letting you know the different possibilities that what it's talking about. And then we also have number 4, higher power, for your oracle card, one of them. And then we also have number 3, between worlds. It's kind of interesting how we got like 3 and 3, and then we got 4, and this is dice number 4. Just thought it was kind of interesting. So let's see what it says. It says, this card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. I like that card a lot. And then we have number 3, between worlds. It says, between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. So, I think this was a fun one. This one's pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyways, that's all I have for dice number 4. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to dice number 5. Here we are with the cards for dice number 5 with the Devil, and let's go ahead and find out what your advice is for your situation. So we have the 7 of Earth and the 10 of Earth. It's kind of funny. So far, a lot of these have come out the same element, which I think is kind of interesting. If you're like an earth sign or something like that, let me know in the comments below, or if somehow being earth or grounded is applying to your situation. But with the 7 of Earth, it is saying seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So it's saying that it is not a very, you don't have to really worry about the situation that you're unnecessarily worrying, and that there is a temporary pause in action, but you have planted your seeds, and now it is time to kind of wait for that to grow. And it says with the 10th of earth is about your legacy. So I do see that this is about maybe planting the seeds for a legacy of some sort, but it is saying that a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So with the 10 of earth, I'm really feeling that whatever it is you're asking about, especially if you're asking about finances and money, that things will improve and that there will be growth. So your amount will turn from, like, say, the 7 of earth or the 7 of coins to the 10 of earth. Okay. And let's see. So, but also, if it's not about money, it could talk about how things will grow and things will improve. So you have planted your seeds, and they will improve and they will grow to be like the 10 of earth. So we have number 14, truth be told, for your first oracle card. And then the next one we have is number 6, not for you. And I don't know how that is going to apply, but I'm just going to say the advice, and hopefully it'll make sense to you. Okay, so it says, there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherer or believer. This is not a time to debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender is what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Now I'm going to read not for you. What does that fortune cookie thing say? It says nope. Oh boy. It says, there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. So it's also, I'm feeling like it's not going to, but you have planted seeds and they will grow. That's what I feel like it's saying. That indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better will make you truly happy. It's on its way. Trust this. So I'm also feeling like, again, if you're wondering about a financial situation, maybe you won't get a job that you really want or something like that. So I'm really feeling that if it's that kind of situation, that maybe you won't get this one job, but there's a better one that's going to be lined up for you. Just something like that. Anyways, this is for a different array of different situations. It could be anything. But let me know in the comments below how it might have applied to your situation. I'm really curious to know. Anyways, this is all I have for dice number 5. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 6. Alright, so here we are with dice number 6 with Justice. And let's find out what your advice is about your situation. So you got a bonus card. We have the Page of Air. And then we have Unity. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, and then for your Oracle cards, we have number 4, Higher Power. And we have number 23, Peace. So whatever's going on, it looks like it's going to be pretty powerful and pretty good. So we have the Page of Air, and it says logical, honest, impulsive, curious. It says challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. So it's like saying that you're gonna find out the truth about a situation, and it may not be delivered to you in the nicest manner. Okay, and then we have, or maybe this is what already happened. Then we have unity, Archangel Sandalphon, and we have traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. All right, so I'm feeling something from this one. So it's like seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So I feel like it's trying to say that maybe if your situation is complex or something, you might have to maybe ask someone like a spiritual advisor or something like that to get you additional help. And then we have High Priestess. So this is all very spiritual cards. So whatever you're asking, I'm really curious now what you're asking about. So you can give me a little clue in the comments below. It would be really cool. But we have number 2, the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. And it says, listen to your intuition. Have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. So I'm really feeling like you have more control over the situation than maybe some of you may think. But also don't forget that, to include the information, listening to your intuition, because your intuition isn't just information that's coming from you, but it's information that is coming from spirit or your higher power or whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you call it. So we have number 4. It says, this card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. And then we have number 23, Peace. And it says, it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. So I really hope that you understand what this means. I kind of do, but for some of you at least. But I'm hoping it's pretty obvious. But that's what I'm really feeling is going on here for dice number 6. Anyways, that's all I have. If you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. If you would like this video, I'd really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. And if you would like to be notified of future readings, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 7. All right, so here we have the cards for dice number 7 with the Hermit, and let's go ahead and find out what your advice is. I don't know why I can't say the freaking Hermit today. I'm like stumbling all over the word Hermit. Anyways, we have the 8 of Earth, we have the World, and we have the 6 of Earth. And let's see. This is actually, you got a bonus card, by the way. I was only doing 2 cards, but you got a bonus card. It says, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Now, you might not technically be going back to school, but it might say that you need to apply yourself and learn a new topic. And that could include even reading all you can about it on the internet, or even looking up and binge watching and binge reading everything you can learn about going back, about a certain subject. Okay? And this situation, I feel, it's got something to do definitely with the world, as a job well done, joy and contentment and gratitude, and a path toward enlightenment. So your situation, whatever is going on, is a path towards enlightenment. And the world is really also, because it is Archangel Michael, but it's also about passing a trial or going through and learning everything. So this almost feels like, like a timeline almost from this way. Like 8 of Earth, you're putting in all the work and you're committing yourself to the situation, and you're just progressing and you're doing the work to a job where you're going to pass like a period into a type of enlightenment to where you can offer more to the world. And then we have the 6 of Earth, where it says there's going to be gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. But also the 6 of Earth is about getting and receiving, giving and receiving. You might be in a situation where you'll have more to give to the world, or there may be a situation where you will receive a lot of gifts that will help you be able to give more to the world. Either way, it's something like that. It's either way, this is about giving and receiving, but also receiving gifts. Okay, the world is also can indicate a new phase of a situation or a new beginning. Okay, so just remember that and keep that in mind for whatever your situation is, because I'm trying to tell a little bit about everything, about the situation. So like whatever your situation is, it can apply to it. I'm curious to know what it is, but apparently we have number 11 by the book. And then we have number 42, chop wood. So I am really feeling like this is about whatever you're doing, hard work. And that's what this is taking, a lot of hard work. And hard work which may actually involve you having to learn a lot about a certain subject in order to improve, so you can pass that phase of whatever you're trying to learn, so you can offer more in whatever situation it is you're in. So by the book, it says, the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature, only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. All right, and so now we have number 42, chop wood. This is part of your advice. It says, there are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it comes in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, let nature take its course, is an important step of manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for realizing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative and contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. So obviously this is heavily about manifesting. I don't know what it is you're trying to manifest, but it looks like it's trying to give you advice on how to manifest whatever it is you're going after. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Anyways, this is all I have for dice number 7. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead now and move on to dice number 8. All right, so here we are with dice number 8 with the Hierophant, and let's find out what advice there is for your situation. So we have the 8 of Earth and we have the 2 of Air. And then for your Oracle cards, we have number 30, TikTok. And we have number 39, New Life. And I have to say, I've been actually pretty happy with the advice I've been getting out of these tonight. So I'm really hoping that a lot of people are going to get some really good advice out of these. Anyways, so with the Eight of Earth, it says, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, and going back to school. So it could indicate, now the Eight of Earth is about, making steady working commitment, and working really hard on a project, and making steady progress. Okay? The Two of Air is about being unable to or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, and pretending there is no problem. So you may be pretending that there is no problem. For some of you, maybe some of you not so much, that might not resonate. However, with the Two of Air, the advice there always is that maybe that you should go ahead and just put off making a decision for now until you can find the solution to your problem. Maybe all the solution is to keep working on your project, okay? And then the solution will come to you. Also, I think it can help, like if you don't know what you should actually do, like in a situation, sometimes it helps if you just try not to focus on it too much and go off and do something else for a little while, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, and then it'll just come to you. Okay, so I do see though that there is probably, most of you probably are having a difficulty making a decision though in a situation, because both sides may seem equal, okay? However, the decision should be new life. So whatever it is that comes with new life is probably the decision that you should be making. All right, so let's go ahead and read these. So number 30, TikTok. And it says, when humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening right now in a glorious timelessness? You have all of the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are right here, right now, and always show up when you need them, right on time. So it's really feeling like it's saying, to trust that what is going to happen and what you're going to need will come. And that could also include a solution to your situation or a decision. And we have number 39. Maybe if you're not sure how that will come to pass, that's what's going to come to you. And it says, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope to seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. So, a new life. Anyways, that is all I have for dice number 8. If you like this kind of reading, please give my video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you would like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, well, thank you very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.